You bred? No, wait, I can't make the same mistake again. I cannot say that again.
Do y'all know what Buc-ee's is?
I know of it.
Okay, yes, I've heard about Bussy. I've heard about Buc-ee's.
Bussies?
Bussies. I've heard about Buc-ee's. Only because I watched Draw Fair. Also, yeah.
A little bit of light on the spider booty. I'm streaming. Why do I say the things that I do? Anyways. It's so confusing. It makes no sense. What do you mean? Like, thank you for politely refraining to fuck me. I appreciate that. Don't want to get parasocial here. And every time it just chills. Full chills. Fuck. Wait! No, I'm not supposed to swear. Alright, well. Let me just restart the fucking timer. Claire Obscure made me swear. There you go. There goes Marie. Listen. This one is just when started his period. That's it. That's the unofficial name of that particular piece. It's just he started his period. I never want to see cheese ever again. Valid, you know what? Well, Chris! What, did you think I put it there? Undo some stretches. Shrimp check. Oh my god, ow. That was a sound. I do apologize for headphone users. That was a sound that came out of me. Anyways, back to this. This is very artists have two moods. Mood 1, mood 2. So, any ideas where Susie is? What? I'm just asking. It's a normal question. I know what you are. I don't think you're actually gonna bonk. You've been saving up for far too long. I don't think you're gonna bonk. But, hello? 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 Am I visible? Guys, am I visible on this trans visibility day? Can you see me? Am I seen? Huzzah! Hi, everyone. I hope everyone's having a good day. The weather is so awful, which honestly just feels a little transphobic. It's Trans Day of Visibility, and the weather is awful, and it's making my bones hurt, and I just think that's a little rude. All right? But really, I hope everyone's having a good day. I learned today was Trans Visibility Day through a friend's Discord status. Hey, there you go. But yes, everyone, it is the trans's day. Trans your gender today. I am wanting to get some serious work done. So even though my bones are spicy and the weather is trying to kill me, we are here because visibility, blah, blah, blah. Yes. My brain is soup, guys. I cannot stress that enough. Yeah. I was like, I want to listen to some trans music, and then I remembered, wait a second, I have peak trans music just waiting for me. So we're listening to Riverboy. Rest in peace. Is it actually the 1-year anniversary? That's nuts. Damn. But yeah, we're gonna be having a chill day. We're jamming out. You guys get to see spoilers for the end of the chapter. But it's fine. You guys can keep a secret and be normal. Hello, Cosmic Jax. Incredible emotes, just coming in with a swing. But yeah, we're gonna get started in a second. But I just realized I don't have a lot of water. So hey, everyone, go get something hydrating to drink. All right. Who's that? Thanks so much for the follow while I was away from my mic. Hello to my trans family. Yeah. Yes. This is exactly why I was like, okay, today is going to be the most like, I need all of the trans people in my chat ASAP. You nicked your pasta too much and it's burning my mouth. No! But yes. Thank you for
favorite form of money laundering.
We're already getting into I haven't even switched over scenes. Okay, hold on. Where's my D6? Fuck did it go? Where is my D6? Oh, there it is. All right. Who are we drawing? Here. Let's switch over. You summoned your local Exactly. All right. We roll. Why'd it go behind my keyboard? We're drawing Win, which is incredibly on topic. Hey guys. Did you know that Win from my lovely comic Skyfell is also trans mask? Did you know that? Did you know he's a trans man? Did you know? Possibly the most effective live notif I've seen in a while. Excellent! Yeah, none of them are cis. All of them are at least a little bit gender fucky. So what happened and why am I here? You're here because it's Trans Day of Visibility. So come and be visible in my chat. Be loud and proud. Oh my goodness. Yay. Wow. That was incredible timing, D. That was like to the word. Thank you for the resub though. And also, thank you for the resub Wild from earlier when we were on our just starting. My goodness. Largely because I have yet to find a good locally stored comics app. Yeah, it is very difficult these days to find any sort of good like comic stuff in general, online or otherwise, and it's just that like they keep removing places for any sort of local stuff. I'm fortunate enough that I'm in a city and there's a lot of comic places. But geez Louise. Yeah, and it's one of the reasons why I'm trying to keep Skyfell as easily visible and accessible as possible. I have straight up considered closing down the Patreon a couple times this year, because it is currently on. Like no one new can join the Patreon, and that's entirely because I'm just not using it right now. And I honestly am not sure if I'll be using it again. At least not for a while, and it feels weird to keep it. But we'll see. Currently trawling through a very queer-friendly author's most recent release. Ooh! Hell yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, if you guys, customers help not to do my duty. Yes, D, witness me. The trans person. You must witness me. Nice. Yes, exactly. Perfect. Yeah, the little eyes popping out from the, like, down here. Just staring at me from the snow. It's great. Of course we're drawing Sunshine Boy. The dice literally demanded the Sunshine Boy. Yeah. The rest of the cast isn't as obviously trans, but they are all, none of them are cis. I'm sorry, I can't write a main cast that is full of cisgender people. That's just I can't relate to it. But yeah. Gang, I feel like also it is very funny. Tomorrow I have my endocrinology appointment, my 3-month check-in of like, hey, I'm probably going to be getting a dose increase for my testosterone. So it's the like amazing. And I'm going to stream the day before on Trans Day of Visibility. It's great. It's great. Full moon, April Fools, and D&D Day. Oh my gosh. And prom's on Friday. Like, type of list of shit we're doing. Goodness gracious. Thank you for perceiving me, Hev. Thank you. Oh, I should have done like a funny like sound alert specifically for today of just the I am looking at you. Hi Almond, how you doing? We're gonna have, just because one arm is a little more high up than the other. Hello. I wanted to talk to Cameron, and specifically of like, I wanna add some of the things that they do of like, there's a chance when you do your check-in that you'll smack me with something, or one where you'll pet my head, or one that is just normal. And it's like, how do you do that? I know you do it with Mix It Up. Teach me your ways. Little 6 cents a month. Oof. I'm doing okay. The weather has my bones being spicy and angry at me, but I'm doing okay other than that. Chrono work? Wait, what? Oh no! Hold on. I apparently forgot to open it. I swear I clicked it. You know what? Sometimes I've had the issue where I'll try and open TITS, which is Twitch Integrated Throwing System, by the way. It's an acronym. And it just won't open. And it's like, I know I clicked on you. What's the deal? And then you click it again like 20 minutes later and it's like, oh yeah, I'm fine. Hi. And it's like, what? Why? Just open the first time. What's the ow? Thank you. Thank you for hitting me. Oh, okay. So on this trans day of visibility, since I have a bunch of you here, and I'm assuming at least some of you, I can hope at least some of you read Skyfell. I'm once again coming to you and asking for opinions. I have been heavily considering, and I think I will only really know when May comes around. I am heavily considering switching to full chapter releases. That will be a little bit sporadic, but will be a full chapter. They're not going to be as consistent as they are now. It's going to be whenever the chapter is done, it will be released. But I would very much appreciate your guys' opinions on that. Wait a damn second. Hold on. Is it? Okay, the pink is inside. All right. Yeah, of course. What was the reason to consider this? Honestly, it is the fact that a single chapter will take up to 4 months to be fully released. Pros of continuing on the schedule that I have now: I will have a backlog. I can take more breaks off of it, blah, blah, blah. Cons are I'm going to be 34 and still not finished Issa's arc. For context, I am 28. Chapter is easy to read, but I like the single pages because you're still in people's Brain cell. Okay. Sorry, that took me way too long to split that word up. Full brain derp. Yes, absolutely. I very much agree with that. That's another reason why I haven't switched yet. And I didn't a while ago. Was straight up because it's like with consistent posting like that, you're more people don't forget about you as easily, which I mean, I don't know if anyone has been online in the last 10 years, but attention spans are dwindling, let's say. And that can be really difficult when you're trying to make something your job. Spacebar is dying. Oof. Div, the ones I spent last week. Can't my identities are known. But yeah, it's difficult. Because finishing a chapter doesn't really take as long, but that's only if I also end up shifting my current 1 month fan art, 1 month Skyfell schedule as well. I don't like waiting. I want you guys to know the plot. It is so incredibly difficult sitting on all of this stuff and just being like, and they're gonna find out in 19 years. Ugh, hold on. I'm gonna change the blue just a scotch so it's not as eye strainy for me. Ah! That was rude. Thank you for the save reminder. I will save when it is done because that is how these doodles work. Blood pressure. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what to do. I don't know. And I'm hoping I figure it out soon because the idea was if I end up switching to full chapter releases is that you guys are going to be getting the chapter we're going to be working on today on my birthday, on the Skyfell anniversary, the 2-year anniversary specifically. And honestly, here's my thing. I might just do that anyways and then go back to your regularly scheduled upload schedule. Like, no joke, I might just do that. All depending on how it goes in May, because we are entering fan art month again. And your boy has a cosplay to work on. All right. There we go. Wowza, that is very high stabilization. There we go. And now we can save it. There we go. Thank you for that warm up. Now, shall we get into actual comic work? Yes? Yes? Look, it's everyone's favorite motherfucker. Obviously, there's going to be spoilers for the end of the chapter. It's fine. But I am intending to at least finish one page. That would be nice. But yes, on this day of trans visibility, I hope that all of my fellow trans people, no matter what flavor of trans you are, I hope you are safe, I hope you are happy, and I hope that your gender journey is going well. Okay, Wild, you're biased. Could be a fun celebration thing every year of normal release, but anniversary chapter drops. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Is I think it would be fun to do on the anniversary, drop a full chapter, and then the rest of the year. Honestly, I might just go with that. That might just be the new thing of just so I at least can scratch that itch of okay, here's a big amount of pages just to get it out of my system. Yeah, because this first book is so tip of the iceberg, and I want to get to the juicy stuff already. And please let me get to the juicy stuff. Yes. Here's the thing. Ronnie has the same thing of just the like, I know I need to voice train. I want to voice train. I just need to sit down and do it. It is getting over that initial I need to sit down and do it is so it's so daunting. Just in the sense of like, yeah, I'm gonna get to it. And then like 16 life things decide to happen all at once. Or you're just too tired and stuff. But I believe in you. And I know you got this. Yeah. Routines are real difficult. Like one of the things that I am starting now because, I'm on T and one of the things is I would like for my body to I have anyone who has seen me on camera or in person knows that I have the most outrageous dump truck. And, especially now because I am starting to grow a little bit of scruff and stuff like that. And there's just, I can see it on cis people's faces when I'm going to like a coffee shop or something like that. They hear my voice, they're seeing the stubble, the voice not so much, but there's some days where I can get it like pretty low. And it's just that like, you can see it on their face of like, huh? And I would like to be able to have a more masculine silhouette and stuff like that. Work on my health a little bit. So I'm doing just a scotch of weight cycling, which just for me, it only means like 1 month I'm doing more exercise and then the other month I'm doing more bulking. Replacing any fat that was lost to put the fat where like it's just fat redistribution for me, right? But it's just like those are like small things that are like, okay, yeah, I can do this. And then it's like, wait, fuck, that's a routine I have to build now. And it is so difficult. It is so difficult building new routines when you're like so set in something. I need that. Yeah, the TISM definitely does not help. Also, we're going to be getting ads in a moment. Stick around. It's only 30 seconds of ads, and then we'll be right back. I promise I won't talk about anything too interesting while you're gone. But hey, something, consider subscribing to this trans person on Trans Day of Visibility. Shill, money. I don't actually give a fuck. I would much rather that you, like, throw me a single dollar on my coffee than subscribe on Twitch. Also, my commissions are open, so if you got more than just $1 to throw my way, you can also get art out of it. And I do have some commissions in queue. And I am going to be working on those commissions starting tomorrow, because we're entering fan art month, and that means I have to put the pencil down on Skyfell and work on literally anything else. I have a cosplay that I need to put together. And I'm gonna try and see. Actually, hold on. We're in ads. I will wait. We should be back from ads. But yeah, this coming month, because I need to put a cosplay together for Chicago Comic Convention, ACEN. And I'm gonna see, this is no promise, but I'm going to try and set up a craft stream setup so that I can work on my cosplay on stream. I only have a single piece of the cosplay that I need to do, but it'd be really fun if I could do it with you guys. Mostly because it's like, you know, there's gonna be parts of like painting that it's just the like, this is really mindless and tedious. I might as well stream. You know? I'm going to be cosplaying as Gustav, right? From Claire Obscure, and he's got his wonderful prosthetic arm. Unfortunately, that means I have to make that prosthetic arm. So that's gonna be a time. It's gonna be a time. I have to figure out how to make it on my own, for the most part. It's gonna be interesting. But like a lot of, you know, there's gonna be those like, aside from all of the maths and scheming and schematics that I'll have to figure out, there's gonna be those like quieter moments where it's like, oh, what do I have to do? Fucking cut out a bunch of small pieces. That's super, super mindless. Because I know me, and I fucking love crafts, guys. Crafts are so fun. Especially when it's cosplay crafts. And then there's going to be, like, when I need to paint everything, and, like, seal things together, and blah, blah, blah. And there's some things that it's like, yeah, this would be fine to do on stream, so why not? So I'm gonna see. Again, no promises, but I'm gonna see if I can set something up. It's gonna be a nice little hand cam situation. yeah. So plans are being concocted. But if there's, any of the Claire Obscure fans that have found me through We Go Lower, you'll be very pleased to know that is the first thing I am working on once fan art month ticks over. I have a fun little Gustav and Curator comic to do that has just been sitting in my whips this entire month. Oh my goodness. Ari, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, lovelies. Hi. If you don't know me, my name is Foxology. I am a trans creator here on this lovely day of transvisibility. And I'm currently working on my comic, Skyfell, which is a very fruity comic where none of the main cast is cisgendered because I can't write cisgendered characters. I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry. I'm proud of that. But Ari, what were you up to? What were you doing this fine day? Well, fine. I hope the weather is good for you wherever you are, because the weather here on the East Coast sucks. It's making my bones spicy. I was working on art trade. Art tax, mayhaps show if you're comfortable with, if you're okay with sharing some of your art. Yeah, we got art tax. Oh my god. Wow. Oh wow. Hold up, guys. This is nuts. Like, yes, I see that it is a whip, but holy moly, this is gorgeous. This kind of looks like a cauliflower. Sorry, eyes were blurred. It looked like a glowing cauliflower, and now that's all I can see, and I kind of just want to eat it. It looks so good. Wow. Everyone go follow Ari, please. It's gonna be a peony. Ooh. This is stunning. I'm so excited to see this finished. Wow. Everyone, go follow immediately. 'Tis the law. Gorgeous. Thank you so much for sharing. Wow. Oh. Don't do that. Also, thank you for the resub. I stream. I did a new ref for my Ooh, share if you want to. I am more than happy for shares. Wait a sec. He doesn't have his usual eye bags. I need to fix that. Yes. More art tax. Ooh. Wait, the tail? Hold on, guys. We're gonna gush over art for a second. Look at this. Okay, first things first. Tasty. Second thing second. Delicious. The black hole eye? Third things third. The tail? Amazing. Absolutely gorgeous design. Also, your understanding of anatomy for the jaw, how good the jaw looks. Shoving it in my mouth. Oh, come on. This is gorgeous. Bioluminescent lines and streaks, like that of a jellyfish. I love that. I'm getting too lost in it. This is so cool. Oh, music title. Yep, I know what happened. It was on the wrong window. There we go. Thank you for catching that. Wow. Thank you so much for sharing. These are gorgeous. Num. Delicious. Delicious food. Okay. forgetting a very, very important part of Justin's design, which is his designer eye bags. Tempting, but I won't do it for this. That's fine. All right. That's their colors cleaned. We work on the next page. Beep! Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in. Enjoy your time in the void. Also, all follows are anonymous, so no pressure if you're coming in just wanting to leave a follow and skedaddling. I appreciate every single one of you, though. And same with also all of the raiders who came in. If you have been on Twitch for a while, same with you, Ari. If you've been on Twitch for a while, if you've been streaming for a while, and you need to go take care of yourself, eat, drink, take a poop, I don't know. Go take care of yourself. Go take a nap. Thank you so much for raiding in. I really do appreciate it. Which actually reminds me, I'm dehydrated as hell. Thank you, thank you. I intend to. My goal today is at least finish one page. If I can finish just one, I will feel accomplished. You pooping? There it is. There we go. But yeah. I am very glad I did all of this the color blotting last night, which is just what I call using the paint bucket to fill in all of the different parts of a character. It took me literally a whole episode of Private Nightmares to finish, which is about 2 hours, 2.5 hours, something like that. Which, hi, hello, this is my official promotion for anyone who is ever interested in the TTRPG game of Vampire the Masquerade, and you want to watch a very good live play of it, please go watch Private Nightmares by Project Ghostlight. It is very good. Yeah, we were on call for like 2.5 hours. That's why I say 2.5. In good news, comic-related news, I've gotten quite a bit better at doing backgrounds, which I never expected. I'll be panning over the canvas to show you in a second. But I'm very pleased at how my backgrounds have improved, considering how little I enjoy drawing backgrounds. Which, as a comic creator, feels a little silly of just the like, yes, one of the most important skills to have. And it's like, hey, I just sort of freehanded this house and it doesn't look bad. No perspective grids, nothing. Just vibes. Oh gosh, I gotta remember when I'm doing my like little promo, like self promo stuff. I should actually include the fact that I do fan art and not just Skyfell. It's the what are you most likely to actually know me for? The fan art. Which is fine. It's just that like I forget. I forget I do it. All right. And clean up on you. It has definitely been interesting seeing the my art improving, specifically through Skyfell, because I keep having that phenomenon in the middle of a chapter where one aspect of my art greatly improves and it's noticeable. Okay. Okie dokie. Great. Now I think it's page by page time. How are you guys doing? I hope you're having a good day so far. Yeah, I really really am excited to pardon me. I really am excited to hear about how Project Hail Mary is for because I've been seeing rave reviews pretty much everywhere you go. So it's the like that's really cool. I don't know if I'll watch the movie. I do want to read the book. This is true. This is true. Um I also I mean I don't mind just also going out at some point, but I would rather just read the book, I think. I don't doubt the movie's great, but it's definitely one of those like I definitely feel like I should read the book first. Now it's time to do that fun game of okay, how cartoony do we make this water look? How hungry. Yeah. It's 'cause I do it's not that I try and keep it only realistic and stuff like that, but it is also I do want it to still look good. Oh my god. Oh, I was very dehydrated. Hey everyone. Here's a reminder.
Shrimp heaven now.
I wasn't shrimping that much. All right? Rude. Hey. Okay, thank you for that safe reminder. Hello, hello. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Enjoy the void. Oh man, yeah, there are probably some like very light reflections underneath the bridge. Hold on, I know how I want to do this. I'm gonna do a bunch of bubbles. Oh. Everyone hydrate. You are thirsty. Drink something hydrating. I was gonna say drink some water, but I know some of you don't like drinking water. Like a bunch of weirdos. Ow! Concussion. Alright. Yeah, that's nice and subtle enough, I think. I'll do some like post-processing as well, so. First things first, you know? Yeah, no worries. You go do work things, science and stuff. Alright, cool. That is all we really need for that one. So. Let's grab without the overflow, please. There we go. We're just gonna add a little bit of background things. Vague shapes of buildings and whatnot. Shapes and colors. Nope, not that dark. There we go. Big background shapes. Yeah. Big shapes and colors. Listen, sometimes backgrounds don't need to be very detailed. And it's important to know when to not make your backgrounds detailed. For a tiny panel that people are going to look at for 0.3 seconds, you don't need a fancy background. Nice. All right. We're going to hit save real quick. Everyone do a stretch. Because I am crunchy as hell right now. Damn, that was loud. Okey-doke. Sorry for the flashbang. Very ominous music. I mean, it's Cult of the Lamb. There's a couple of those. Oh my goodness. We got another raid? Thank you so much for the raid, Ruby Goldmay. Welcome in, welcome in. Hi, hello. If you don't know me, I'm Foxology. I'm an artist here on Twitch. I am very trans on this Trans Day of Visibility. And today we are working on my comic Skyfell, which is a fantasy comic where all the protagonists are in some way not cisgendered. So feel free to stick around and watch as I work on these pages. These are very spoilery pages, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. Also a little bit morbid. Don't worry about it. Also, thank you so much. Thank you. I made this VTuber myself. Did the little bit of rigging as well using RahiTuber. But yes, this is my cast of fuckwits and sillies. They're called the Omens, though they don't know that yet. Thank you, thank you. What were you up to for your stream, Ruby? Were you also doing art? Oh my goodness. Would you like to pay your art tax? Thank you so much for the follow as well. No pressure to if you don't want to share the stuff you're currently working on, but I would love to see any of your any art that you're proud of. Links are totally fine to share. If you want to just social media as well, and then I'll put a select on camera and camera on screen. Yeah, today is just chill working on these last 3 pages of chapter 6. Yeah. Instagram. Ooh. Oh, hell yeah. Very nice. I'm going to take some quick screenshots. I can share. Beep, 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 beep. Look at this. You got a really good sense of values. Love that. I am very expressive. I am very expressive when it comes to me appreciating art. These are lovely. Ooh, I love all these face studies. Ooh. I love all your sketchbook work. Mushroom! Sorry. I'm normal about mushrooms, I promise. These are great. Thank you so much for sharing. Oh yeah. This is an earlier doodle from stream featuring this lad right here. I'm so grateful for you to come and raid in. But if you need to raid and run because you need to go like eat, just take care of yourself, take a nap, because I know how exhausting streaming is. Don't feel pressured to stick around. Please go take care of yourself. That is the utmost priority. And thank you so much again for reading. Yeah, listen. Oohing and eyeing is the bare minimum of when showing art, you know? Did you make my overlays? Yeah, I put them together, right? I used Canva in order to get all of those individual assets and stuff, but I did put it all together. Hi, Crow. Crow, are you excited to torment us tomorrow? I'm so excited for D&D. I use Canva too from it. Nah, nice. Yeah, I literally what I did was literally I got the subscription for exactly the 7-day trial and then immediately canceled it. So I just made all of I also made all of the like channel overlay stuff in general just on Twitch, all on Canva, and then I canceled it. But it's been great. Like they look so nice. It's been a week. It has been a week. And it's only Tuesday. To get back in the habit to bring my minis up here. Yeah. I love your minis. Listen, I grew up with two really incredible mini painters. And I do mean that, like, I knew them since grade 5 or something like that. And they had their own, like, business and everything, doing mini painting. And it's just that, like, my appreciation for the craft cannot be stated enough. Painting minis is such an art of actually making it look good. The people who are able to do like lighting on their minis with paints just boggle my mind. Jesus Christ, autocorrupt. Your your autocorrect really doesn't like you, huh? But yeah, for the new people in chat, if you want to read any of Skyfell's previous chapters, it is currently on a small hiatus. Well, small now. It's been on hiatus since the beginning of January. Just because I needed to work on other things in order to not absolutely lose my mind. Which, you know, I already have lost my mind, but like I don't want to lose it further. So I started working on other things. If you like Claire Obscure, and specifically if you like all of the lore implications of everything that is a spoiler that I can't talk about, then I have a little fan comic that I do as well as this original comic. But Skyfell is very much my priority. At least I try and make it be, but you know, Alas, original work doesn't gain as much visibility as fan art, so I do both. Webtoon, yeah. Yeah. I need to upload I think that's one of the things I might do if I need a break from fan art stuff in April is also just I have a couple of little mini lore comics, the little comic strips that I like doing that just sort of explain world lore. I miss doing those and I want to do some more of that just to sort of fill the gap that has been happening for the past couple months. And I know that I'll need to make some post this chapter coming out because there's a little bit of lore that isn't going to be. This is one of the issues of like, yeah, I'm very much writing a show don't tell and write the way that in-universe characters would talk. So why would they explain certain things when everyone knows what the thing is? You know what I mean? And then it's just the like, well, okay, but the audience doesn't know what this is. So I need to explain to the audience. How do I do that? Lore comics. Woo! The Gideon Nav of it all. Exactly. You've rectified your art contribution. Excellent. I can't wait to check that out. Oh yeah, also, I have a Discord for any of the new people. You got to be over 18 to join. I'm very strict about that. But it is a very nice chill space. And you can post your art there. You can share all sorts of fun memes and talk about shows you like. And it is all incredibly gay. Also, if anyone has any good reference images of Jet ooh. I genuinely, other than just Googling it, I wouldn't know where to find something like that. Maybe some movies? Yeah, I feel like movies would just be the best place to find something like that. Yeah. For similarly people who are coming in fresh to Skyfell, the plan is May 24th, which is going to be the 2-year anniversary of Skyfell. I'm going to be, hopefully, so long as everything goes well, dropping an entire chapter at once, which is not what I usually do. I usually do twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays, page uploads. That way I can take my time on some things. But it's an anniversary, you know? I want to do something special. Trying to replicate the heat bloom of running turbojet. That means to accidentally watch a modern movie. Listen, we all have to suffer for art. And if that means you have to watch a modern movie, then that is simply the sacrifice you need to make. I've made many sacrifices like that before. Thank you for the save reminder. Louise. I know I chose that sound. I chose it on purpose. That doesn't mean that I knew exactly how I would react to it. That doesn't change the fact that I still react to it the way this is very much intended design. It doesn't change the fact that it startles me. I'm so happy though that at very least you guys are finally getting to the point in the story where you are in Portenzia. I have so many things. I'm very excited to get to the collector stuff. That has been something I've been looking forward to for quite some time. I have written and rewritten the stuff with the collector several times over, but that is very specifically because they talk in a very funky way. And I have to really, really nail it. And I'm like, how much do I actually tell? And I think the answer is just going to be, yeah, for the people who actually care about Skyfall, you enough to actually like watch streams and stuff. You guys get little treats. The collector has a very Fae-like speaking pattern in the sense of like no names are referred to, titles only, no pleases or thank yous that would imply that you have debt with them or they have debt with you. So it's been a very fun writing challenge. And also, it's a little bit of a freak. So, you know, I'm very excited to work on that character sheet soon. Basically, as soon as this chapter is done, next time you see me working on Skyfall stuff is just going to be updating character sheets, specifically for the gang, but also NPC, quote-unquote NPC stuff. Can't have a fake creature without being a little freak. This is true, but like, even other Fae equivalent creatures in this world look at the collector and it's like, what's wrong with you? And the answer is, literally nothing. It's just vibing. It's just happy to be here. His head is tilted just a bit lower, so. This has been one of the very funky challenges of like, okay, how do you make Face Shadow look good? Question mark. Oh, I think we've looped. Yep, we have. That's okay. I'm fine with just letting this playlist loop. Well, this gosh, someone has to have put together all of Cult of the Lamb's album music into one playlist, right? At least on Deezer. I know on Spotify probably almost certainly someone has, but not a lot of people use Deezer. And way less people make their playlists public, so. And the people who do, 9 times out of 10, their music taste is ass. On Deezer, I don't know. Yeah. And like ultimately too, it's just it's easy to put everything together onto one playlist. It's just pasting a bunch of albums into one thing. Wow. Oh my goodness. 15 months. Demi, thank you so much for 15 months. That's amazing. Thank you so much. Hi, I'm doing good. Working on Skyfell, trying to manage my bones getting too spicy because the weather is bad. It was lightning earlier too. And it was just sometimes my joints get very inflamed to the point where my fingers start swelling and it becomes painful to hold pens, which as an artist is maybe slightly detrimental to my work. But thanks to this miraculous technology called pain medication. Yeah, I'm doing okay though. I feel like a lot of normal weather things that usually would be taking me absolutely out for the count haven't been as bad, and I feel like I feel like saying that has the same universal karma energy as saying this edible ain't shit, So I'm saying that hesitantly, but mostly just because it's yeah, since starting on testosterone, some of my health has changed a little bit, maybe just a scotch. I'm trying to convince my bones to stop being spicy. Yeah. Like East Coast, North America right now, we got a big storm that's rolling through across the Great Lakes, and it's just that ow, my bones. Oh no. No! Oh, that's evil. The amount of... I keep getting okay, because I follow a couple of... I'm not going to say fitness influencers because most of those guys are absolutely scammers. I follow people who specifically, they post fitness tips that is for disabled people. So it's hey, here's how to still work out without dislocating all of your joints like any normal exercise would. So they show modifications and stuff. Really, really great stuff. But because of that, I end up getting exercise and fitness memes, and the amount of leg day TikToks that I get of just when you're in your kitchen and you're putting together a bowl of cereal or whatever, and you drop the spoon and you just stand there for a second looking at it. And then you just get a fresh spoon because you are not bending down with your knees today. And it's just me who's been very steadily starting to exercise again after basically not for so long. And it's just oh, I get this now. I didn't even do much. I paced myself. See, but consider, fuck you. Your body doesn't want you to do anything. It's that most infuriating thing of just like, I paced myself, I was careful, and your body's just like, I don't care. Pain be upon ye. And it's like, but I did everything right. What the hell, man? Keeps telling me to go into a ball and stay there. Yeah. Yeah, and that's also one of the things of like, as soon as my pain meds even start like wearing off today, it is just going to be that thing of, okay, guys, we're going to be ending stream. You know, I did take a double dose of pain meds very specifically because I knew that today was going to be rough. So that means it's like I got to be careful with my dosage today. I will be right back. Everyone go get yourself something to drink if you don't have any with you. Hey, everybody, hydrate. Yeah, but still, you know, for me at very least, I know my liver is a bit tetchy with taking too many pain meds. Here's the thing. Why take pain meds that could excuse me, that could actually help me deal with my pain and just instead sit there and suffer? I am slowly doing the whole routine of usually getting up right. I believe in you, Demi. You got this. Sound like my father. Oh no. Listen, I used to have that mentality, and I'm not even joking, of just the like, sure, I could take pain meds, but what if I just don't? Cause I don't need them. Sure, I'm in pain, but they're not gonna do anything. Cause for a really long time, actually, I had actually accidentally built up a mild tolerance to pain medication. And, or at least that's what I thought, but like looking back, I can almost guarantee it's because I wasn't taking the right dosage and I wasn't taking the right type for the pain that I had. Because finding out literally like a year ago that it's like, oh, I need to be taking like pain medication that targets things like arthritis because I have joint swelling a lot. Figuring that out in the last year has been such a game changer. But for a while, I would just be like, okay, I will take pain medication. It's not really going to do anything. It's going to be like 4 hours in and I'll have like 2 minutes of relief and then it's going to wear off. But, you know, been getting better at that. Weird how that works. Yeah. Now the household has like 3 different types of pain medication that it just targets different things. And because I built up a resistance too quickly. Yep. I should probably get the arthritis. Yes. I very much recommend if you think that you have a resistance to pain medication, you need to try a different type. Like if you're not allergic to it, like definitely try different types. Because I know there are people who are like mildly allergic to acetaminophen, so they can't have a lot of certain kinds. But then it's like, okay, but what about like like ibuprofen or what's it called? No, it is ibuprofen. Okay. Or just like those things, right? Yeah, like for the longest time, one of the reasons why. Oh, that's not clean. Hold on. Please hold. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this. For the longest time, I thought that I was basically immune to pain medication because of Midol just not working on me, and it sucked. Because, especially when I was younger, I mean, it's also steadily gotten worse, but I can manage my pain now a lot better now that I'm older. My periods would absolutely demolish me. I was that kid who was on the floor like crying during their period, right? Like, so me trying to take Midol, which was supposed to be a godsend, and it worked for everyone else in the family, and it's just like, nope, nothing. No relief. Just disgusting little pill. It's like, what? But why? Lo and behold, years later, anti-inflammatories. No more pain. What? The whole time? It was the whole time? The whole time? Like, it's ridiculous. Only allergy is discontinued soap brand and metals. Well, then I think you'll be fine. But yeah, definitely hope that that isn't an allergy. Because yeah, I've had friends who are like, yeah, no, I can't have regular pain medication because it's got like the base ingredient, which I am allergic to apparently, and it's like, that's awful. I'm so sorry. Actually, all of this would be in the dark. Oh. Everyone hydrate. Hand is starting to get a bit tense. It's like, no. Oh, then again, I am reaching the 2-hour mark. That would make sense. Well, I did say, so long as I finish just one page, and this is one page. We'll see how I'm feeling when I'm finished with this page. Hopefully I'm able to go a bit longer. That would be nice. But it also might just end up being, hey, you finish one page on stream and then you take a 40-minute break. I've yet to discover/confirm a meds allergy, although my injection site feels like a mosquito bite a day or two after. Well, listen, mosquito bite is normal after injection, where it's just kind of like itchy and irritated. Like that's normal. That's relatively normal. Especially depending on like what you're getting injected, like that's pretty chill. It's only if it starts being violently itchy or like something like that. Like, you know, I feel, well, I feel like you'd know if you were allergic to an injection you took. But also, I'm friends with midgelings, and they didn't know that they were allergic to several things and thought certain things were spicy, even though they weren't. So, I can't really say. Mitch, I know you watch the VODs. I love you. I love you, bestie. Oh yeah, I'm allergic to mosquitoes. Oh! I see. Well, if it feels the same way, then yeah, maybe bring it up with your doctor. That's just if you are allergic to mosquitoes and it feels the same way, then bestie, I might have some news to you. Should not pay attention to body signals. Impossible. No, not our dear midgelings. They're so in tune with what their body needs. I'm sorry, that's mean. No. Oh, I made myself laugh too much. Oh, goodness. Yeah, it's definitely important to get tested for these things. My, like for instance, my mother, the person she is, certainly is a person, she didn't find out that she was allergic to morphine until she was giving birth to me. And that was a real bad time for her. That was already a really, really bad birth. That was a bad delivery for her. And then on top of that, finding out she was allergic to morphine. So, bad times all around. Definitely things to get tested for. Like, oh my gosh, what was the one like Tumblr post that was talking about how it's like, yeah, it was really funny. I went to the hospital for like just a simple injury, and they had to put on my like intake bracelet that I was allergic to bees, because that's definitely relevant. And people were like, no, actually that is relevant. I think it was bees, and it doesn't matter. It was like, it is actually relevant because there are some like chemicals that can be used in like something or other that it's the same, and you'll have the same reaction as if you interacted with your allergen. And it was just that like, it is very much those things of you never know what that allergen or allergy you have might end up like being connected to. It's weird. Bodies are so weird. Jason's speech bubbles. That is him vomiting. I'm not vomiting. I'm just laughing and hacking up a lung, I guess. Listen, man's has a weak stomach. And is also drama king. So, oh, you know what movie I watched over the weekend, guys? I watched Goat. If you haven't seen Goat yet, please go do that. It's such a good movie. Like, aside from the plot being really fun and it being a brand new original IP, the art style just is a character on its own. It is the GOAT. It is the GOAT. This is one of those movies that it's like, especially as a furry, it's one of those like, oh, this is the movie that a lot of like baby furries, like, the 7 and 8 year olds that don't even realize that what a furry is yet. This is going to be their furry awakening, They're going to take one look at Jet Fillmore and just be like, whoa. Whoa. Like, I just, for those who have not seen, and for VOD watchers and whatnot, let's just Jet Fillmore. I need you all to look at the Queen. Please look at her and tell me that this motherfucker isn't causing 8 billion furry awakenings all at once. Where's the one I'm thinking of? But yeah. Anyways, it's a very good movie. I watched the movie for the plot. The plot is very good. I like the plot very much. Tigress level of Butch Cat awakenings. Yeah. Yep, I'm doomed. It's great. It's great. Doomed, I tell you. Yeah, it's a very, very fun movie. And the character designs are absolutely on peak. Like, that didn't make sense, but you guys know what I mean. That's fine. Yeah, combining several different things at once while streaming, whatever. But yeah, very good movie. Highly recommend. I am very excited to get the art book. Speaking of art book, wait a second. Speaking of art book, the Claire Obscure English translation of the art book is coming. I have pre-ordered it already. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to just inject everything I see directly into my veins. All right. Now we work on lighting. Whee! Actually, we're gonna just use bright red for that reflective. You know, non-diegetic lighting for the drama. I gotta draw. Oh man. Sorry. I'm thinking about my Vampire the Masquerade game that I'm gonna be running whenever we're finished with our current side game that Crow is running. And I'm like, oh, I gotta draw some of the storyteller PC art. I need to do that at some point. And it's just the like, oh no. Small issue. Two of my mods are going to be in that game. So they won't be able to watch those streams if I stream that work. Yeah, that looks good. So that's gonna be funny. Shut my ears and eyes. Yeah. Just have only the only the chat open and just hear my dulcet tones, and I shall not speak about anything to do with the art on screen. It's fine. You just won't have context for any of the guys you're seeing. Ah! Hey. Rude. Thank you for the save, Ryder. Okay. Yeah, I'm feeling some of the tension come into my fingers, so I think this page is going to... Rude, D! I think this page is probably going to be the last one last / only one that I work on stream. Hi! Gotta do work, so I'll save it. It's a goodbye present. Thanks. D, I was just talking about how I'm probably gonna eventually work on art for some of the storyteller PCs for our vampires game, and how it'll be most likely on stream, which means I can't have a bunch of my usuals watching my stream, as well as two of my mods. D, you and I need to talk Gavin things, because I've had some thoughts. Why, you don't want us? No, of course I want you. I want you to be there, of course, but also you can see what do you mean, oh god? I just want to ask some things. What's wrong? I can't ask things anymore? I can also just save it for session 0. Yeah, I got some thoughts. I need to actually put those thoughts into words, but I promise I do have them. And they do relate to Gavin. I promise. Also, D, your commission. I'm going to be working on it this coming week. Now that I'm almost finished this chapter of Skyfell, finally. I do apologize for the delay. I've just been scrambling trying to get this finished. And I think probably working on your commission is going to be like my first stream of the new month. Ooh, plane tickets. Yeah. Yeah, and listen, I'm intending to just keep my commissions just open. I only had to have them closed for a bit just because I was dealing with mental things. But yeah, they are open. So no pressure on like having to try and like snag a slot or anything. I'm not doing slots right now. It's just they're just open. No pressure. If you're wanting to commission me specifically. See what I want to do with OCs. Gosh, isn't that just the biggest issue of like when you're finally ready to do a commission and then it's just okay, wait, hold on, which character am I actually doing this with? Which character am I getting art of? Wait, I didn't think this far ahead. Hold up. Excuse me, Mr. Artist, I need you to hold like 3 more seconds. I need to make a decision. I'm just excited that entering Skyfell month, I have a one-off little funny piece of fan art that I've been wanting to do very specifically because of the book I've been reading. Apparently Sir Cameron Needs to Die. I have to do some fan art of the main 2 characters. I simply must, you guys. They are too funny to not canonize in some art. Trying to not hit every single tangent. Hello? And I think, guys, that we are done for the day. I need to go and rest at very least. Get some some to eat. Go the other way. Make it bright. Can I please? It's fine. There we go. All right. Woo, page. Yeah. And I'm going to work on these last two off stream. But thank you guys so much for keeping me company while I descended into madness. That is finishing this fucking chapter that has been haunting me for the past... since January. Oh my god, since January. I really appreciate it. And once again, happy Trans Day of Visibility. If you are trans, if you are questioning your gender, anything, know that I support you and I love you. And I really, really hope that you have a good day. Now, let us find someone to raid. Oh my goodness. Oh my good golly gosh. It is them. The Cameron of the J of the K. Still streaming. Excellent. All right, gang. We're going to go give Cam some love. They are also trans creator. They use they, them pronouns. Wonderful variety streamer. Bestie and nerd. And they're doing some Minecraft right now. So we're going to go spread that love. I will see you all next time. Hopefully that is next week, if all goes well. But I will see you all then. Bye-bye!